Sound check. At the start of 2021, I had a simple challenge that I took up. I wanted to run 750 kilometers. Not too outlandish, but here's why it was a challenge. For two reasons. One was because I was also working out during this year, which means I was lifting weights. The second challenge was 750 kilometers divided by 12 months is something like 62 or 65 kilometers a month, which is not too rash. But we all lost 2 months. We were in enforced lockdown, government enforced lockdown for a couple of months. So that's 10 months, which means the average every month suddenly shoots up to 75 kilometers a month. And it was really late by the time I figured out that I had a long way to go to reach 750 kilometers. And when I say really late, I mean really late. It was, I think, December 13th, 14th, somewhere mid-December, I realized that I have 15 days for the year left and I have a whopping 102 kilometers to cover. Now that's not easy. And when I started off these 15, 16 days to get to 102 kilometers, I wanted to keep myself accountable. I knew that I would bail out of it and I would somehow say, "Acha, 700 to cross kar liya, theek hai, chhod dete beech mein." I didn't want that to happen. I wanted to get to that magic number of 750 kilometers. So what I did was a video on Instagram where I publicly committed to running 102 kilometers in 16 days.
This is me trying to create a social contract with all of you so that I announce it in public and I can't bail out of it.
So now I couldn't back out of it because otherwise I'd get trashed on social media. So I sort of had to stick to my word. Well, if you want to see what this challenge looked like, you've already probably seen it if you're following me on social media. If you haven't followed me on these platforms, I've put together a small video, movie, this, whatever I'm making now, for you. Day one wasn't too difficult. It was an easy 8K. I felt strong, I felt solid, went ahead and did it. The only obstacle was it rained.
It is drizzling.
8 kilometers on day one, 8 kilometers out of 102, 15 more days to go. Day two, there was no day two.
Day 3 today, day 2, well, there's no two ways about it. It didn't happen.
Day 3 was a solid 8K. No problems there. At the end of day 3, 16 kilometers out of 102, 13 days left. Day 4, I thought I felt strong at the start, so I committed to doing a 10K.
Feeling strong, might run a 10K. Feeling strong, no more. This 10K may not have been such a good idea.
I did run the 10K, so at the end of it, it was 26 kilometers out of 102 kilometers and 12 more days to go.
Day 5, tired, exhausted. I don't want to be running right now. Much rather be at home watching an episode of Grand Tour. But today's a best effort run.
At the end of day 5, 32 kilometers out of 102 kilometers, 11 days to go.
Day 6, still sore, still incredibly determined. Let's do this.
40 kilometers out of 102 kilometers, 10 days to go.
Day 7, 0 kilometers.
Didn't happen. Day 8 was a bit crappy because I started off with my earphones running out of charge.
10 minutes in, I had to head back home for an earphone change. Turns out my other earphones ran out of charge even though I charged them overnight.
But this was a great run. I loved it. It was a magical run. I outdid myself and I was proud of myself. At the end of it, there were 51 kilometers clocked on the board. 51 out of 102 kilometers. 8 days left.
Day 9. It's 9:40 p.m. where I am. It's been a crazy day. I had dinner about an hour ago, so I shouldn't be running. But this is the only window I found. This is by no means going to be a serious run. But even if I can get a 3K or a 4K, a slow one, I'll be good with it because I showed up. That's what matters.
56 kilometers out of 102 kilometers. Something like a week left. Day 10.
No run. Kind of annoyed with myself because I procrastinated today. I was completely fit. I promised to run a 15K tomorrow.
Day 11, because I promised to run a 15 kilometer run, I sort of had to.
I am on kilometer 8 of 15, which means I'm still good on my promise of running 15 kilometers. I think I'm at 7.5 kilometers right now. That only means 7.5 more to go. Easy peasy.
And I did it. 72 kilometers out of 102 kilometers. Less than a week to go. Day 12 was an actual rest. It wasn't me procrastinating. I felt like I needed to listen to my body and I took the day off.
Day 13. It's Christmas. And I know for a fact that I've eaten something funny. There's actually a disco going on in my belly right now, which is why I'm just nursing myself along one step in front of another.
At the end of day 13, 77 kilometers clocked out of 102 kilometers, 25 kilometers to go with 5 days left. Day 14 was amazing. I felt strong, I felt quick, and I ran one of my quickest runs in a very long time.
I've just completed a fireball of a 5k. Lightning pace. I haven't run this fast in a very long time, which is why I'm clearly out of breath. But I'm gonna take the chance and keep running.
At the end of day 14, 85 kilometers out of 102 kilometers, we're now in the end game.
Day 15, penultimate day of running. Today is going to be an easy run because I want to save up a little bit of juice for tomorrow.
It was an easy 7k and I left 10 kilometers to go for the last day. And this, my friends, was the last day.
2.5 kilometers in, 7.5 more to go. Feeling good. 5 kilometers in, 5 more to go. Feeling good. Kilometer 7.5 of 10, 2.5 more to go. Feeling not so good, but it's okay. $750 kilometers done.
And that was the 16 days. It was a lot of running. My legs were a bit short, but I was still proud to finish it. Now, people write to me and ask me how I stay motivated. I make it very easy for me to run. So I remove all the obstacles that come in the way. And my goal isn't actually to run. My goal is actually to just put on my shoes, tie my shoelace, and step out of the door. I know the run will happen automatically. I just need to take care of getting out of the door. How do I set goals? I do not set goals for things that I don't like doing unless I absolutely need to for something at work or for some responsibility. But otherwise, I only set goals, outlandish goals, especially for things that I like doing, things that feel like play to me. Running is something that I enjoy doing. So if you hear me come out and say, I want to run 1,000 kilometers in 2022, it might well be possible because I love running and I can actually put myself through that pain and endure it. How am I feeling right now? I'm feeling extremely satisfied. I feel great for having completed my goal of 750 kilometers, but it wasn't always smooth sailing, as you may have seen. And I did have my doubts and I did have my second guess moments. The legs are pretty short. And yeah.
And I'm struggling. Not gonna lie.
These moments are actually quite common. As a person who's committed to their goal, you just gotta keep pushing. You just gotta keep pushing. And that brings us to the end of this video. Thank you for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, like and subscribe. If you're watching this on Instagram, like and follow. Yeah, just these two places. Cheers. Bye-bye.